Yes, hello. My name is Aaron Payne, and I am an African American animator. I am a real African American animator who just finished his first movie called Nishwi. Nishwi is spelled N-H-W-I. And it's a movie about a giant tree that comes up in an African neighborhood, or African descendant, or African American neighborhood, and the tree sprouts out, and it's a giant tree. It spans blocks and blocks, and this tree brings with it a lot of trouble. It even brings monsters, and then other people who capitalize on this tree being there because society looks the other way. So all kind of evil elements come with the tree. You have people experimenting with weapons that got superpowers. And then you have superhumans or non-humans or monsters. And then you have superheroes. And this is what Nishwi is all about. And this is an animation made by me, an African American animator. Now, this movie was made from a person, with me, mostly by myself. I didn't know anything about animating, really. I started from scratch. And I used a 3D program called Blender. And I did not know anything. So this movie actually will reflect that. You will see me get better as it go along. Let me see. Yes, in this movie it has a giant tree, of course. Then it has a robot, it has a cyborg, it has monsters, it has superheroes. It even has elements like it has special effects, it has social elements, racism, it has African pride, African family pride, and also African American hope and African American unity. These are all things that make you feel good for being African American. And that's the goal of my movies, is to make you feel good about being African American, about having dark skin. Feel good about having natural African hair. And feel good about our heritage. This is the goal of my movies or my animations, and I want us to feel proud of our African heritage and our African dark skin and our African natural hair. There is a lot of animation that claims to be for African Americans, but they're not really for African Americans. They include bad words like the N-word, and they also show very disturbing and disrespectful images of us, and they're not something that I like seeing, or they don't make me feel good, and I know they don't make any of us as African Americans feel good. But my movies is for us to feel good. And the movies that they have, or the shows, movies, or animations that is supposed to be for black people, they're not really for us because they don't really make us feel good or proud to be who we are. They're mostly made for money, and they're not about us. And our support for these movies and films show that. That's why we don't support them. A lot of people wonder why we don't support their products or movies and ideas. But that's the real reason why we don't support them. Because they don't make us feel good about being African American and about having dark skin or natural hair or African heritage. These shows and movies miss that point. So we don't support them. So I want to include in my animations problems and things that we go through. Like number one, racism. That's a big problem that African Americans go through. And other issues that follow behind that, white supremacy and racism, are other issues that is unique to us, like self-hate, light skin versus dark skin, sisters going bald because of weaves and wigs and chemicals in their head, cops and the court system being racist, and also work, racism at work, racism just walking down the street. So these are things unique to African Americans, problems that are unique to us, that are not shown in movies or in animations. But in my animation, I want to address these things. Our animations is going to show us defeating these problems that I just stated. And we're going to come out sparkling, clean, and happy, and feeling all good and warm inside. You know, it's to make us feel good and have a positive feeling about who we are and have hope to being able to conquer these problems that we have in real life, but using animation to do so. So that's the point of what I'm trying to do, to try to make us feel good and proud of who we are, have hope. And even though we have these problems of racism and stuff, we can still win. So that's what I want to show in our animations. So my movie, Nishri, has been completed June 18, 2013. And soon I will have the copyrights and I will release it and let everybody know through videos, through Facebook, through whatever. So that's coming out real soon. And behind this video, I will show some excerpts from that movie. So enjoy. Thank you. And cut!
Yeah! I just turned it.
Excuse me, everyone. Excuse me. My African brothers and sisters. This weird tree is causing evil. Caucasian society won't help. We need to take control and fight. Nishri. Oh, it's on now. Told you. Stay down. Now, you either join me or get your suit confiscated.
4 high-energy beings approaching.
Can't move. Burning again.
Danger. Barrier deployed.
Now I'm taking the suit from you.